In this section, we'll create a continuous data variable or a metric data on the same sheet we were working previously. For the continuous data, we have age in the first column and a latent variable's cumulative score in a second column. Let's create a variable age and happiness at the same time and enter the data in the data view for both variables. Let me switch back to the SPSS. Before I create a third variable, age, or happiness, a fourth variable, there is an important thing to consider while creating a variable. You cannot enter space between two words or any other special character. If you want to add 2 or 3 words at the same time, you need to enter an underscore between the two words. Let's try to create a variable with space and see what prompt it gives. As you can see, it is providing a prompt says variable name contains an illegal character. That is because I have entered space between age and 1, so that is not considered a variable. So I'll hit enter and try to create a variable with underscore and see if that works. And now you can see I have successfully created a variable, and when I entered age underscore 1, the variable has been created. So you need to keep that in mind, that whenever you're creating a variable, do not enter a space or any other special character other than the underscore. And if you do so, the variable won't be created. Let's just set the age to just a single word and enter the data. Let me also create happiness as a variable. As you can see, both age and happiness are created as numeric data because we are going to enter a numeric data, and the measure for age was by default selected as nominal, but this would be a scale data, as well as the happiness would be a scale data. Let's switch back to the PowerPoint and see what the data is. So age is between, I guess, 20 to 25. And let's just enter age in the data and happiness as well. You will notice I have 2 columns, age and happiness. So I can enter the 8 responses I have in the presentation. To enter the data from a PowerPoint presentation, I will switch back to the presentation and select the data one by one to enter. If that data was presented in an Excel sheet, I would be able to copy all the data at once and paste it over to the age column. At this point, the data is in PowerPoint presentation and it's not in an Excel sheet. I have to copy it one by one, so bear with me. So I'm pressing Ctrl plus C to copy the data and Alt plus Tab to switch between the windows or the applications, and then pressing Ctrl plus V to paste the data. So this is a quick way you can copy and paste the data. Now for the happiness. So I'm able to successfully enter a continuous data in SPSS, and I've entered age from 8 responses to SPSS and happiness as well with 8 responses. So the score I have in this column of happiness from 14 to 9 is an accumulative score, a summed up score from this happiness responses from 1 to 5 Likert responses, and I have copy and pasted this data over to SPSS. I can type in as well as copy paste the data in SPSS. I can copy and paste the data one by one, as well as selecting the whole column from an Excel sheet to paste it here. There are other multiple ways to bring the data over to the SPSS, which we will discuss in later videos.